BTS just pulled off the most aggressive power move in modern music history, and the Recording Academy is currently in full damage control. In an unprecedented synchronized statement across their personal accounts, all 7 members officially announced they are pulling their record-breaking album Arirang from the 2027 Grammy Awards entirely. No submissions, no industry lobbying, and zero interest in playing along with what the internet is calling a racially segregated consolation prize. The Grammys thought they could quietly lock the biggest pop group on Earth into a newly fabricated Asian pop category to boost their dying ratings while keeping them out of the major fields. Instead, BTS hand-delivered an active boycott that threatens to completely implode the credibility of music's biggest night before nominations even drop. Welcome back to the channel. Let us break down this absolute mess. Mid-June, the Recording Academy dropped the news, a brand new Asian pop category. Executives framed it as a milestone for regional diversity. The fine print told a very different story. Eligibility strictly required projects to meaningfully use one or more Asian languages, automatically locking out tracks written mostly in English. Look at the timing and current chart data and the mask slips immediately. This rule set was engineered to corner BTS into a separate, isolated box. Industry outlets like Gold Derby instantly named BTS the frontrunner. But over on X and Reddit, the reaction was pure backlash. Critics called it what it is, a corporate glass ceiling. The Academy gets to parade Asian artists on the untelevised pre-stream, farm billions of fan impressions, and keep the main fields, Album of the Year and Record of the Year, reserved for Western legacy acts. It is textbook performative inclusion. This move also hits a raw nerve in the current U.S. cultural climate. Major American institutions have a long history of gatekeeping non-Western creators by suddenly creating side categories the moment those creators start winning in the main field. It happened with Latin music decades ago, and now the Academy is recycling the exact same playbook for Asian acts. By forcing BTS into a newly invented subcategory, the voting bloc isn't protecting artistic standards. They are protecting Western radio monopoly from a global shift they can no longer control. The raw numbers make the Academy look completely delusional. BTS is not a niche act fighting for token representation. Their album Arirang is currently on track to be the most streamed album globally in 2026. Financial reports from major South Korean music conglomerates confirm that if you stack the total sales, streaming data, and stadium revenue of every other major K-pop group combined, they still do not match BTS. Their actual metric peers are Taylor Swift, Drake, and Bad Bunny. Expecting a stadium-selling powerhouse to settle for an off-camera side award is wild. Then the breaking point hit. Bypassing corporate PR entirely, RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook dropped a synchronized statement to their personal Instagram stories. The text was direct. "We have decided not to submit our work for this year's Grammy Awards. We hope music will be recognized and loved for what it is, rather than being divided by region or language." 7 core artists calling out systemic bias on their own platform. If you were an artist sitting on the most commercial album of the year, would you swallow your pride and take the easy side category win, or would you risk burning industry bridges to make a point? Drop your take in the chat because this split the industry in half. HYBE scrambled with a press release to manage optics, but only made it worse. The label confirmed Arirang and its singles are out of the 2027 Grammys, acknowledging the decision stems from the Academy's criteria shifts. But HYBE explicitly noted this is not a label-wide boycott. Other agency acts can still submit. That detail says everything. This call came straight from the members, refusing to let their work be ghettoized by a voting committee. Behind closed doors, Academy executives tried to smooth things over with quiet outreach to South Korean music execs, pitching the new category as a tailored recognition platform. But that corporate spin backfired instantly. Fandoms on social media immediately pulled up past Grammy voting scandals, pointing out how the Academy historically uses diverse talent for red carpet promo images while quietly cutting their actual screen time. The narrative shifted from a celebration of diversity to a masterclass in corporate damage control. The scale of the project they are pulling makes this hit twice as hard. Arirang was not a quick cash grab. BTS spent over a year working with global hitmakers, blending traditional Korean instrumentation with high-budget pop production. tracks like Swim dominated the Billboard Hot 100 for weeks. By every metric, critics, sales, streaming, it stands as one of the most ambitious records of the year. Pulling it strips the Grammys of their main narrative and prime ratings anchor. Standard Grammy strategy means labels dropping millions on For Your Consideration campaigns, mailing expensive vinyl packs, hosting private dinners, and booking acoustic showcases for voters. BTS never played those political games, relying strictly on raw commercial power. But the new language rule created an absurd bottleneck. Key tracks on Arirang feature English songwriting alongside Korean versions, forcing label suits into ridiculous debates over how to chop up the album just to fit arbitrary criteria. BTS chose to flip the board instead. For an academy already struggling with tanking broadcast ratings and fading cultural relevance, this move is lethal. BTS live performances were historically the most rewatched clips on YouTube and the primary engine for social engagement. Stepping out entirely starves the broadcast of the global attention economy, keeping it afloat. Follow the money, and the Academy's panic becomes even more obvious. CBS and the Recording Academy rely heavily on international licensing deals and global sponsorship packages for the Grammy broadcast. BTS's fanbase isn't just streaming songs, they dictate global trending topics and drive massive live viewership spikes. Ad spots during the broadcast cost millions, priced specifically on the promise of viral, multi-platform engagement. Without BTS attached to the event, television executives are staring at a massive drop in commercial value before a single award is even handed out. This standoff puts BTS alongside massive industry shifts. The Weeknd famously pulled his music after After Hours was snubbed despite historic chart runs. Drake repeatedly withdrew nominations, stating the institution no longer reflects modern music. BTS joining the pushback turns a regional dispute into an international credibility crisis for the Grammy brand. Superstars no longer need a golden trophy to prove dominance. The boycott also puts every other major Asian act in an impossible position. Labels managing groups like Stray Kids, 17, or New Jeans are now caught in the crossfire. If they submit their projects to the Asian pop category, they risk looking like they are accepting the Academy's breadcrumbs while BTS takes a stand. If they pull out in solidarity, the Grammy's brand new category becomes completely ghosted before its official debut. BTS didn't just walk away, they forced the entire global pop market to reevaluate how much power the Grammys actually hold. That leaves the new Asian pop category in an awkward spot. With the biggest Asian act on the planet opting out, any inaugural winner will carry an asterisk. Does accepting a trophy in a brand new category created right after the biggest group in the world boycotted it boost a rising artist's career, or does it permanently tag them as the Academy's backup plan? I am curious how you see that dynamic playing out for whoever steps onto that stage next year. Online commentary is already pointing out the lose-lose scenario. Win the trophy, and the narrative says you only got it because BTS stepped aside. The Academy tried to build a segregated sandbox and ended up destroying the award's value before the first envelope even opens. BTS just proved that true industry dominance is measured by leverage, not golden statuettes. By pulling Arirang, they stripped the Recording Academy of its main engagement engine and exposed an outdated system scrambling for relevance. The Grammys wanted the clout without offering equal respect, and they got caught empty-handed. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more unbiased commentary. Where do you think the industry draws the line next? Drop your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.